Hey guys, this is Brent Boyer from Adam. So I wanted to talk today about changing the locks on your house when a divorce is imminent or beginning stages of a divorce. So a client had this question recently, can I change my locks? So he'd come in and met with him. His wife had moved out a month ago and he was living there with the kids, wanted to know, can I change the locks to my house? So the short answer on that is you cannot legally change the locks to a shared residence. So you own a house, your name's on the title, you and your wife are both on the title, or let's say you're renting and your name's on the lease. Whatever might be the case, if your name is on this property, rental, ownership, whatever it might be, you cannot then exclude your spouse for no reason and change the locks. So no reason would be without domestic violence or some sort of court order saying that you have the right to change the locks, you're not going to be free to just change the locks. So, and as I mentioned, the client that was looking for advice about this also had children. So if you have children old enough to use a key or use a code or get access to the house, that's of course an issue as well, because even if you did change the locks, one of them could just let your spouse have access to the home or let your spouse in. So there's also the other side of this, which is what if my wife has changed the locks to my house? So I leave, we've been in a fight and there's a divorce pending, or maybe a divorce isn't filed yet, but it's coming, and I'm gone, I've left the house for the day, and my wife has changed the locks. I go back and I can't get in. Well, I have every right to break in. If that's the address where I live, that's the address on my driver's license, and it's my house, it's a shared house, a rental, something we own, whatever it might be, I have every right to go there. And you could break in. I mean, I've done it, I've broken in. The first house I bought when I was young, about a month into owning the house, locked myself out. I, of course, was then free to break into my house. It was my house. Well, it's the same deal here. Now, of course, you don't want to get into a big confrontation and be trying to break in when someone's home, but if this is your home and your wife has changed the locks and there's no reason, there's no court order, there's no personal protection order, there's no domestic violence charges, you have every right to break into your own home. You're free to live there. Obviously, it's better to work it out and to talk about this issue with your spouse ahead of time, but if that's just not going to happen, you need to know what your rights are. And your rights are, you're free to go in, enter your own home, your wife's free to enter the home. So then the next step becomes, okay, so how do we get past this? How do we solve this issue? Well, so one strategy would be to get a divorce case filed and get things going. Now a court has jurisdiction over your life, over the disputes between you and your wife, and you can do something, as opposed to she's trying to change the locks and you're trying to change and there's this fighting and these things. So that's really ultimately what you would do, is get a divorce case filed if this is over and the two of you are no longer getting along, instead of fighting about changing locks and moving in and moving out and whatever's happening. So hopefully that helps. That was an issue that we had heard here recently in giving clients some advice. So please like, subscribe the video, or share the video if you know somebody that would benefit from it. And thanks for watching.